too old to wear. There are some after 40 that you really should stay away from. Not these ones. Some that are better suited, and that's what we're talking about with these guys here. Diego Roviglione is the artistic director of Bellis Academy, and thank you so much for coming in again.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
These are the good examples.
They are. They are. I'm going to actually break these down individually.
Yeah, but we're going to show some pictures of what really people over 40 should not be doing.
Yeah, well, we have basically I took some before shots here and kind of changed this up a little bit. So yeah, we'll show some before pictures and kind of break down where the don't was.
Okay, so here's one that we see here, and this is updating the do. We're talking about making it better.
Now, one of the things when you're wearing shorter hair, you want to make sure that you have definition in it. And she's got, Stacy has very, very fine hair. So first of all, we need to color, we wanted to color it to put in a little bit of depth and frame the face a little bit. And again, we're using Wella color and just really nicely illuminating the front. And can I get you to stand up? And the other thing is, too, is that with finer hair, you always want to work with a little bit of weight and geometry. Can you turn your head sideways a little bit? So that we have a really nice sculpted shape to it. And I think that this is a very elegant short hairstyle. I think it's a very, I don't want to use the word mature, but I think that it is very age-friendly. And I think it works fantastic for her.
Okay, so, very good. All right, thank you. Okay, so what do we have next? We're going to show another before picture here.
Yes, okay. Elena, to
no ponytail on top.
Yes, number one. Number two is that we have to think about, we see a lot of blondes in San Diego, a lot of blondes in California.
Dime a dozen.
And I think blondes are beautiful, but you got to be really careful with skin tone. Because if the blonde is not the right tone for the skin, it'll age you dramatically. And if you look at this before picture, the first thing I wanted to do with Elena was, number one, lose the top ponytail. Number two, can you come up here, Elena?
Sure.
Is I wanted to deepen the color. So we went in with a little bit of a deeper color, works better for the skin tone, and something a little bit more sophisticated yet very classic, where we're just wearing the hair down. It was just loosely round brushed, a little bit of iron work to it. And I think this works really well on her. And, you know, again, nothing wrong with blonde, but the integrity of the hair, the condition of the hair, and the right tone. Because if you get those two things wrong, they will age you dramatically.
Right. Yeah, I think there can be so many different blondes out there that don't work. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks. And then what do we have? We have a male representative here.
We have a male representative. Now, I understand that San Diego is a phenomenal beach town, and it's got a whole surf culture. But when men hit their 40s, I think that, you know, you have to represent be a little bit more groomed. I think you kind of have to put it together a little bit. I think we've all been to restaurants where, you know, you see some guy and he's wearing flip-flops and shorts and a Homer Simpson T-shirt and he's like 45 years old.
Kind of the midlife crisis hair?
Right. So, you know, it's important to kind of like groom it up and pull it together. So what we did with James was, come up here, James. We just worked a very, very classic shape, just a nicely barbered look. You're seeing a lot of really nice, strong, structured barbering in men's hair. And again, just with a really nice groomed top, a little bit of gel, and the hair's just combed away. And I think this works really well on James. And this is his own suit and tie, which I got to tell you, man, it's killer. Looks great on you.
Very nice. All right,
very
thanks.
Nice.
Now, some of the other things that we just were kind of talking about upstairs is pigtails, braids. Can you talk about that, or when people put little colors in their hair?
Absolutely. You know, I respect and admire everybody's personal taste. I mean, I truly do. And I think that the whole thing with that is, with the pigtails, and there's a certain age group that you get to where, you know, it's just kind of important to look still stylish, but you got to put the age-appropriate factor into it.
A little bit of elegance.
With a little bit of elegance.
And a mullet, does it ever work? Because we were joking about that this morning.
Okay, that's a loaded question in a way. Because if you look at the shape in its purest form, and now I'm speaking as a hairdresser, you can do some really cool things with it. Now, the way we envision it when we think about it in a layman's terms,
business in the front, party in the back.
Right. Not really working too well. Faux hawks on men that are, you know, in their late 30s to 40s. Another thing, probably not working too well.
Yeah.
And but pops of color, little strong accents of colors, I think can be appropriate at any age. It's all about placement and, again, skin tone.
Okay, so we got multiple locations. People can come see you if they have questions, they want to get a consultation.
Absolutely. We're at Bellis Academy. We have our location in Poway. We have our location in National City. We have our location in El Cajon. Our students do phenomenal work, so if you're ready for a makeover, little age-appropriate makeover, or just want to have fun and change it up for spring, come and see us.
All right.
Absolutely.
Hey, thank you so much to all the models who came in, and thanks so much once
Thank you.
again.
It's a pleasure.
All
Nice
right.
to see you. Thank you.
Give people some ideas out there. Well, growing up fast, a San Diego girl started to show signs of puberty at 4 years old. How her family is trying to help her hold on to childhood.